Hello YouTube, welcome to my new channel. My name is Jean-Marie. So in this channel we're gonna be talking about aviation. Yes, we will do flight with Prepar3D. So today we will fly from Montreal to Vancouver. Montreal, it's my hometown. Yes. So here we go. This is Montreal Airport. It's winter right now, January 30. So we fly the Boeing 787-9 of Air Canada. So there is now it's 7:30 a.m. local time. So there is some departure, Air Transat. Some Air Canada plane, Bombardier Q400 and Bombardier CRJ 700. Okay. Right now it's cold and dark cockpit. The engine are shut down. No electrical power. Let's see. So it's this is our flight plan with Air Canada 301. Air Canada 301 from Montreal, Charlie Yankee Yulu Lima to Vancouver, Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo. At 12:30 Zulu time, meaning 7:30 local time, Boeing 787-9. The cost index will be using cost index of 70. It's the ratio between the flight crew cost divided by the cost of the fuel. So at zero, the flight will be longer, but we will use less fuel. At 400, the flight will be faster, but we will use much fuel, higher fuel. So it's 70. Okay, we will use runway 24 left, I think, if the weather doesn't change. Okay, there is 250 passengers on board. Briefing. Okay, our zero fuel weight will be 158.1 tons. Takeoff fuel 186.2 tons. Our trip time, meaning our flight time from Montreal to Vancouver, will be 4 hours and 44 minutes. Okay, the fuel will need 28.5 tons of fuel. And this is our route from Montreal, runway 24 left. Here we go. Okay, now we have to put some electrical power. I will switch on the battery. Now we need external power, so the ground power unit, GPU, Here we go. Jokes. We'll open the door, cargo door, forward, afterward. Okay, emergency light auto. I will turn on the IRS so that the aircraft will know our current position. Door power on. Okay, now that we have electrical power, we have to switch on the nav light so that the people on the ground will know that we have electrical power right now. I think it's okay. Switch on the seat light. We'll put some light. Oh, starting brakes. I will tell them to operate the jetways. I will use this one. Door 1 left. Where are we going? Okay, okay. Here we go. I will put the actual frequency. My plan. Okay, this is a good frequency, 125.60. Okay. I can't hear anything.
Charlie, Whiskey, Tango.
Okay. Okay. Now I will put the weight. We said. Let me see. I took some picture of the zero fuel weight and the takeoff weight. Zero fuel weight, it was 158.1 tons. It's 158,100 kilo. Fuel weight, it's 28.5 ton. Okay, set fuel, set payload. Okay, now we have the fuel. As you can see, we won't be using fuel in the center tank because most of the time In fact, every time we use the center tank first before using the right tanks and the left tank, just to avoid the wings from bending too much upward. Okay. Total weight is 186,600 kilo. Okay. Now we'll request clearance.
Clearance delivery, Air Canada 301. Departure position in Terminal 1861 with feed information request clearance. Air Canada 301. Cleared at CYVR by CYUL-CYVR 1. Respect vectors to KEF, KA, and asteroid climb and maintain 7,000. Respect flight level 390 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 118.9. Log 3316. Altimeter 30.17. Clearance to destination airport by CYUL-1 departure. Respect vectors to KEF, KA, climb and maintain 7,000. Flight level 390 within 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.9. Log 3316. Altimeter 30.17. Air Canada.
Okay.
301.
Identification.
Read that correct. Ground on 121.9. Roger 121.9. Air Canada 301.
Okay, this is a Boeing 787-9. We have the latest ERAC data 2101. Position initialization. It's Montreal Pierre E Trudeau. The code is Charlie Yankee Uniform Lima. Okay, from Charlie Yankee Uniform Lima. We'll use runway 24 left. We are going to Vancouver. It's Charlie Yankee Victor Romeo. Flight number Air Canada 301. Yes, oxygen mask I will test. It's working for the captain, the first officer. Don't know if they start the boarding or not. Okay, our route. I will just enter this one. This one, direct to Casta, direct to Bipco, direct to Ipsac, and so on. From here to here. Okay.
Ground 79091. Request taxi.
79091 via Foxtrot Bravo Tango Victor Alpha. Taxi to runway 24 left.
Taxi to runway 24 left via Foxtrot Bravo Tango Victor Alpha 79091.
Done. This is north and west 48. So 80 west. 20 south. Oops. 115. There is no airways, huh? It's just direct. Oh, I think it's this one. Okay. Okay. Take off from runway 24 left. Our seat will be Charlie Yankee Yulu. The uniform, sorry, uniform Lima 1. Arrival runway ILS runway 08 right. Star Canuck 5. Canuck 5 transition. There is no transition. Okay. Transition altitude flight level 170. Just activate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight. May we remind you that all seat backs and tray tables need to be in the upright position. All carry-on items brought on board must be securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Prior to pushback from the gate, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Personal cellular telephones may be used while parked at the gate with the main cabin door open. We will advise you when they must be turned on. For customers seated in a row of seats identified by the words, "No children this row," please review the white safety card in the seat pocket in front of you. The use of some portable electronic devices is prohibited while on board the aircraft. Once airborne, you will be advised when the use of approved devices such as personal computers and compact disc players is permitted. A complete list of approved devices may be found in the magazine.
Okay. So this is our route. This is our route. We'll take off from runway 24 left, and after the takeoff, ATC will guide us to Casca, this waypoint. After that, we will follow our own route. Here we go. And landing will be in runway 08 right.
Ground 1634, request startup.
1634, startup approved.
Turn
Roger,
left and left.
1634. Ground 1724, request exit.
1724,
Okay, heading,
via Foxtrot Bravo Tango Victor Alpha, taxi to runway 24 left.
Via Foxtrot Bravo Tango Victor Alpha to runway 24 left, 1724.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain. We'd like to add our welcome aboard today's flight. We're just finishing up our last minute paperwork, and once we've done that, we'll push back. We're estimating an on-time departure. In the cabin today,
Air Canada Rouge going to Kilo Mike Charlie Oxford. It's Orlando, I think.
Once again, thanks for flying with us. Sit back and relax. I'll update you on our progress once we're airborne.
CRJ 700 going to... there's nothing written here. Okay. Reserve, our final reserve is gonna be 2 tons, I think. Cruising altitude, flag level 390. Cost index, we said 70. Execute. We have to calculate our performance. for the takeoff. Copy FMC data. Okay, from Montreal, runway 24 left, thrust optimum, flaps optimum. Current condition, it was raining earlier. I will put dry. Very cold, minus 17 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is our takeoff performance with flaps 5, V1 144, rotation 144 and V2 150. We'll take off with directed thrust because the aircraft is not so heavy. It's not long flights, it's just 4 hours and 44 minutes. This aircraft can fly up to I think 14-15 hours. So it's nothing, 4 hours and 40 minutes. So we want to use the maximum takeoff thrust. We only use 87%, meaning the directed thrust of TO2. Okay, I will send the data to the FMC. Send output. We said V1 144, VR 144, V2 150, flaps 5, thrust temperature up. $51. Okay. Accept. Thrust limit. Okay, it's right as a temperature. Directed takeoff TO2. Climb. Alright, now the VNAV transition altitude, it's flag level 170, meaning 17,000 feet. Speed transition, so below 10,000 feet will maintain up to 250 knots. That's cool. Our optimum altitude will be 39,000 feet. For the descent, it's the same. 250 at 10,000. I'll request the wind data. APU notes it's not running now.
Alright, it'll be a left seat takeoff. Taxi route is per ATC instructions. Standard reject procedures. Will depart via the SID, climb to initial altitude. In the event of an emergency return, we'll coordinate with ATC. You'll fly the airplane, I'll run the checklist, and coordinate with the air traffic control company and the flight attendants. Any questions?
I will close the cargo door. APU it's not running yet.
Before start checklist?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just closed the main cabin door. All personal cellular telephones must be turned off and stowed for the duration of the flight. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, and verify straps.
RFM pushback approved.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you aboard this flight on the Dreamliner. At this time, I'd like to direct your attention to the flight attendants while we review safety information about the 787. Your seatbelt should be fastened at this time. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. The 8 exits on the 787 are marked with exit
Don't know
signs.
what's happening.
Please locate the 2 exits nearest you, keeping in mind the nearest exits may be behind you. This aircraft has escape path lighting. A change in color or an exit sign will indicate you have reached an exit. Should oxygen be needed, mask will appear from the compartment above your seat. If you're traveling with someone needing assistance, put on your mask first and then offer assistance. Your life vest is located in a container beneath or in some cases between your
Okay.
seats. If needed, inflate
Because
the vest
it's
just prior to
weird, I
exiting
don't have
aircraft
the
by pulling
indication
the
that
tab
the
of the
APU is
front vest.
running.
The safety information part with more detailed instructions regarding this aircraft is in your seat pocket.
Okay.
This is an
I will
non-smoking flight.
request
Smoking is not allowed in the cabin or lavatory.
pushback.
All lavatories are equipped with smoke detection systems and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying the system. As we get ready for takeoff, please help us prepare the cabin by making sure all carry-on baggage is filled, all seat backs and tray tables are upright, headrests are lowered, and footrests and video monitors are stored. Customers are required to observe all posted and lighted information signs.
Don't
and
use it
food and
anymore.
Thank you for choosing to fly with us.
Flight director on. And I won't use the de-icing because it's not very realistic with GSX because they do the de-icing right here in the gate. Most of the time the de-icing is done over here, so I won't do it. Okay, so we have to wait until they finish the pushback before turning on the engine because of icing conditions. There is so much nose to the left. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, this is very close. Okay, I will turn on all the hydraulic. Fuel pump, only the right and the left because you don't have fuel in the center tank. Start the beacon because we are about to start the engine. Logo will start, turn on. Okay, I will start the engine now. Okay, it's here, APU running. The aircraft, this aircraft is it's a very advanced aircraft. We can start both engines at the same time with no problem. So I will go ahead.
Okay, starting engines.
Starting number 1 and number 2. The right engine, number 1, the left engine.
Alpha, Mike Delta Alpha to runway 24 left.
By Alpha, Mike Delta Alpha.
Running. Okay, we can confirm a good engine start. Okay, flaps 5.
Before taxi checklist.
Auto brake RTO. We can turn off the APU because the engine will provide electrical power and bleed air. I'll check the flight control now. The rudder. Oops. For right. Neutral. For left. Neutral. Aileron. For right. Neutral. For left. Neutral. For up. For down. Neutral. I always like seeing it from the outside. This is the rudder, aileron. Okay, flaps is set. No Diaz. Recall. Okay, we'll switch on the TCAS when we will be about to take off. Flight control is check. Ground equipment is not clear yet. Okay. We are about to taxi. Turn off light on. Taxi light on. Last check. Okay. We now request a taxi.
Ground Air Canada 301, request taxi.
Air Canada 301, taxi via runway 24 left.
By runway 24 left. Air Canada 301.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I will give you a quick brief of the takeoff. We'll take off from runway 24 left. So I will put N1 at 40%. If both engines are stable, I will hit the toggle button to the takeoff thrust of 86.9% N1. I will do the takeoff manually until 1,500 feet. Then I will put the autopilot. There is a head-up display, but I don't like using it. You can see here the speed, your altitude, and don't see it. You can also see the direction of the aircraft. This is Air Canada hangar This is where they do the maintenance of the aircraft. This is Bombardier. Yes. Here are some business jet. BBA, Bombardier business aircraft. I'm going too fast.
Air Canada 301, contact tower on 119.9er.
119.9, Air Canada 301. Tower, Air Canada 301. Holding short of runway 245. Ready for departure.
Air Canada 301, you are number 3. Hold your position.
Number 3, Air Canada.
Okay, we are number 3. Air Canada Rouge going to the Boeing 767, going to Miami. This one is going to Toronto. I think it's Airbus A320, Airbus A321 going to, I don't know, Kilo, Papa, Bravo, India.
Tower, Air Canada 403. Holding short of runway 245. Ready for departure.
Air Canada 403, left, runway 24 left.
Running up runway 245. Air Canada 403.
Yeah. Okay, I will now turn on the TCAS. Landing lights, strobe. Let's go.
Lining up runway 245. Air Canada 301.
Left it's clear. The right is clear.
Runway verified.
Runway 24 left.
Air Canada 301, wind 270 runway 24 left. Clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 245. Air Canada 301.
Okay, take off. It's stable, left and right, toga.
Check thrust.
Take off thrust set,
Thrust set.
86.9.
80 knots.
Check.
B1. Rotate.
Rotate.
B2. Positive rate. Gear up.
Departure Air Canada 301.
Traffic,
With
traffic.
700
Yeah.
7,000.
Air Canada 301, turn right, heading 270, climb 27 knots.
Make right to
What?
Left turn heading 200 Air Canada 301.
Now hit the... I'll put the autopilot.
Autopilot on.
300.
Autopilot in command.
Flaps one.
Air Canada 301, turn right, heading 290, climb to 14 pound.
Right turn heading 290, climbing 14,000 Air Canada
Flaps up.
301.
With our flight underway, I'd like to once again welcome you aboard. I'd also like to offer a special welcome to our pilot club flight. You will be earning valuable miles on your flight today. If you're not a member, please visit us at qwingssim.com. In just a few minutes, we will be beginning our complimentary meal and beverage service for the first class. In coach, beer, wine, and margaritas can be purchased with a debit or credit card. We apologize if we do not accept cash. In-flight entertainment available on this aircraft includes audio, video, on demand, as well as
After takeoff
all
checklist.
fully free of charge. The flight attendant will come through the house with complimentary
Turn right,
meals.
heading 340, continue left
Now we
right.
invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Okay, we are clear to go direct to Cascade. So it's right here. Execute. Here we go.